I'd run a mile and everyone around would think I just teleported. They'd think you lagged. I'd probably save those 10 minutes for later, but never actually use them. I'd do the same. If I got those 10 minutes, I'd always think I should save them for another, more important situation and never spend them. I'd eat that stopwatch and become time. You're the brain. I'd steal something from the bank, some expensive papers or information. I don't understand any of it, but I'd come up with some clever nonsense to do. Smells like diamonds. I'd go to the zoo and pet some dangerous animal. I'd hug a tiger or a lion. I'd shop before stopping time and then move the people who came down the stairs back up so they'd have to do it again once time returns. I really love how Dio does it just to look cool and mysterious. Let's be realistic. I'd probably use it to sleep for another 10 minutes before work. I'd save it for emergencies. You see you're about to get into a car accident, hit that stopwatch, get out of the car, get into another car flying towards you, just sit behind the wheel and move all the cars from the scene of the potential accident. I assume you can do whatever you want when time stops. The whole world except you freezes for 10 minutes. But you don't know all the effects of this ability. For example, the momentum of the bodies that the bodies had before the time stop won't disappear. You stop time, do what you wanted to do, and time passes, but then you and the other driver also fly at 100 kilometers per hour and crash into other cars. I'll wait outside the bank until the armored trucks arrive, stop time, and the next thing everyone sees is that I'm standing in a Gucci suit. I treat it the same way I treat very rare one-time use items in games. I'd live through moments where I really need this ability, but I'd live my life without using it. Literally every potion in Skyrim. I'd use it to hit someone so they wouldn't know it was me. Stop time, punch someone in the stomach, and go back to my place to later hear their surprise screams. Wait, but if time stopped, how can it last 10 minutes? And here I wondered. I'd use it when playing soccer. Stop time, tie the shoelaces of my opponent's sneakers, and when time went on again, I'd score my first goal of the season. Kill the Joestar family. Dio, calm down. I'd listen to the All-Stars song by Smash Mouth twice, then cry for the remaining 2 minutes and 6 seconds. If I was at work, I'd punch my boss in the face. If at home, I'd take the dog and put his butt on my wife's face. It's fun. I don't even know what gold does on my post. I'd use those 10 minutes to answer that question. I'd go to Area 51, take the guards' clothes, change into them, tie everyone up, and hide them. Then I'd meet an alien, leave, and definitely leave a note that I was there. I'd sneak into McDonald's and fix the ice cream machine. I'd just save this opportunity to escape during emergencies, like when they want to stab or shoot me or someone close to me or in any deadly situation. I think before someone close to me dies, I'll use this opportunity to spend 10 extra minutes with them before they leave forever. I'd go around my neighbors' houses and saw their furniture to prank them. I'd save my cat from the stray dogs that mauled her today. She turned 15 last week. Rip, Kit Kat, miss you. I'd go to KFC, stop time, and eat all the crispy breading off all the chicken. I wouldn't use these hours myself. I'd go to physicists, scientists, and give them these hours for research. Of course, they'd think I was crazy, but if you imagine that they would think and actually study all this, I think they would discover a new technology based on this stopwatch. The overall benefit, I think, outweighs the stupid things I would do with this opportunity myself. Honestly, I'd rob an Apple store. Even banks don't have as much value as you think as Apple stores do. They will also be easy and expensive to sell. I'd stop time in the office and take the pants off all my colleagues. I'd probably wait until the moment I'm on my deathbed, and that's when I'd use that time to mysteriously disappear. Everyone will think I'm a god. I'd put people around me in awkward and embarrassing positions. I'd rob a casino. I don't know why everyone in this topic wants to rob a bank. Not all banks have $500,000 and $1 million, but a casino must have enough cash to cover every chip in the game, and there's somewhere between 50 and 100 million, depending on the casino and the time. You won't steal all the money from this casino, of course, but certainly more than from a bank. In addition, a casino that has a capital of 100 million can keep about 3 to 5 million in cash, because if this money is lost, the casino receives compensation from insurance. Also, if you rob a casino, there will be less fuss than robbing a bank, let alone a government bank. I'd put all my money on one hand in blackjack. I'd stop time, rig the cards, and win the game with it. Everyone who said they wanted to rob a bank failed the test. The personal being who gave you the stopwatch is obviously a master of time, And when they find out what you've done with their gift, they'll go back in time, take the watch from you, and give it to someone else. Am I the only one who thinks that this concept of stopping time for 10 minutes leads to a complete stop of time since those 10 minutes will never end? I wish I could witness some quiet disaster. Then I'd stop time and walk through it and enjoy the views. In the end, of course, I'd save myself and save those around me. Well, that's all for today. There weren't that many topics since there weren't that many interesting answers. Personally, I would spend those 10 minutes finishing the video faster and finally posting it. Stupid, of course, but still.